What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mr. Random, and it's a lot easier to see it on the Crown Vic than it is on the Charger. But while everybody else is getting snow in the world, here in Florida we get nothing but rain. That's why I haven't been doing as many videos as I can. But today's video is going to actually be about the Charger, so let's go ahead and step inside real quick. All right, so there's a reason that I'm doing the video inside the Charger SRT8 today. And I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this video, but you know what, man? Somebody's got to bring the facts to you guys. Somebody's got to tell you guys how it is, and just keep it real with you, man. Because you know, in the long run, whether some of you like it or not, I might be the guy that ends up saving you money and headaches somewhere down the road. So I'll be the bad guy. I'll be the whatever you want to call me, man. But I'm gonna bring it to you guys real. I'm going to bring it to you guys raw, and we're going to discuss today two things. Actually, originally I wanted to talk about one thing, and that is why you should not buy a V6 Charger. Now specifically we're going to talk about from the year models of 2006 all the way up until 2010. But as I've done my research, as I've looked more into this, this even goes all the way up to the 2013 models, the 2013 V6 models. I'm not too sure how the 2015s are doing. There really isn't much feedback when it comes to that. But we're going to discuss primarily why you guys should stay away from a V6 Charger. I was going to keep it that way, but you know what, man? I'm inside a Charger SRT8, which is the top of the line model from 2006 to 2010. It's like pretty much the Hellcat of nowadays. You know, this thing back when it came out was all the rage. It was all over the news, all over car magazines and video games, everything. And for a reason. But not only should you guys stay away from V6 Chargers, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this as a Dodge owner, as a Dodge fan. Okay, I think you guys should stay away from pretty much anything that's Dodge related. Now, I will give you some pros to accompany that statement, but for the most part, they really don't outweigh the cons. So let's get right into the video. Now, I want to make something very, very clear, and that is that Dodge absolutely makes probably and arguably one of the coolest types of cars. I mean, they are known to make just some badass looking cars. Their cars scream America. Their cars scream muscle, style, power. They look like they're going 100 miles an hour just standing still. They look aggressive. There's no doubt about that. Now, there's a subscriber to my channel and a fellow YouTuber, actually. His name is Mars Speed, and you guys should go ahead and check out his channel. He actually does have some pretty cool videos. He owns a V6 Dodge Charger. I forgot the year. It was it's between 2006 to 2010. But I will say this up front, that guy probably has one of the coolest V6 Chargers I've ever seen. That thing just looks so mean. It's bright red, just the way he has it set up. That thing looks badass. But even he can attest, and even he said in some of his videos, it's just not the best engine. The V6 Charger is just not the best thing when it comes to a Dodge product. Now, keep this in mind. Dodge is pretty bad. It's known to have a pretty bad reputation when it comes to maintenance and engines failing and issues and stuff like that. They have been known for that for years. They have been plagued by that. But you know, this YouTuber, he can attest personally that yes, like, I'm not bullshitting you guys. I'm not being biased. Like, the V6 Charger is pretty bad when it comes to things like that. I mean, it's not the most reliable car in the world. Now, I do want to make one thing clear, and that is when I'm referring to V6 Charger, I'm talking about the one with a 3.5 liter engine that produced 250 horsepower. Now, that's not bad for a V6, believe it or not. But there is another four-door sedan that produced the same amount of horsepower, 250, can be bought for thousands of dollars, a lot cheaper, is known to be godly reliable from here to Armageddon, and it'll still keep going. And of course, I'm talking about the Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. But The V6 Charger is so bad that there's entire like websites dedicated for people to just post like everything that's wrong with it. And we're gonna go ahead and go over some of the issues, and then I will give you guys my personal testimony, my personal Dodge experience. Because I'm not bullshitting you guys. If you want, you can go through my channel. You go down far enough, you're gonna see all the problems I've had with my top of the line 6.1 liter Hemi SRT8. So without further ado, man, let's start going down the list and talk about some of the problems that plague the V6 model. All right, now some of these problems are some are basic, some are life threatening, some are annoying because they can't really be solved or found. One of them is that the V6 has a horrible engine knock. Okay, that's one of the first problems. Another problem is that this has happened more than once. It's actually just shut off in the middle of traffic. It just turns off for no freaking reason. Like, there's been people who've been on the highway and the car shuts off, and luckily, you know, there hasn't been many cars coming or anything, and they go all the way to the shoulder. But dude, that's like life-threateningly dangerous. Now, some of these problems affect pretty much almost every car down the road, but not as severe and not as frequent as the Charger, specifically the 3.5 V6. We got water housing units, problems. We got head gasket problems, radiator problems, crankshaft problems, and a lot of these problems aren't just engine related. A lot of them are brake rotors, the pistons, the struts. There's a lot of the car, specifically Dodge Charger in general, but if you have a V6, this is just magnified. The brake rotors and all of that stuff, it's actually severely and highly prone to rusting. So that's another life-threatening issue right there. So along with a whole entire list of problems that the V6 comes with, another reason I said that the second point I wanted to bring up is that just stay away from Dodge in general, man. Just stay away from it, because the last problem is that the engines completely fail. They die. And I can personally attest to that, man. I had to replace the engine on my SRT8. I have a brand new engine with just under 5,000 miles on it. Brand new long block, just 0 miles from the factory. It costs $10,000 to put that engine in the Charger. Now here's the thing, though. I would never pay $10,000 for an engine. You must be crazy. You are out of your mind. If this isn't a popular opinion, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Okay, the reason why I got the new engine is because I had warranty. You know how much I paid for a brand new $10,000 engine? I only paid $200, and it was to cover some stupid like diagnostic fees or something stupid. I pretty much paid nothing for that. I have been, when I was doing my research and going through the forums and stuff like that, there's people who actually dished out $10,000 plus $2,000 for labor and everything else that comes with the engine installation. And I'm sitting here thinking, man, these people paid $12,000 to put a brand new engine on a V6 Charger. That doesn't make any sense. Like, this thing is the freaking 425 or 430 horsepower Hemi with a 6.1. I understand if you want to go ahead and dish out 10 G's for that, but I wouldn't even do it if I had to actually pay it. I would have just totaled the car and gotten my $5,000 deposit back, and that's it. $10,000 for a new engine? That is ridiculous. With that amount of money, I will put I will Coyote swap my Mustang. I would just put a Coyote engine in there and still have thousands of dollars to finish the rest of my mods. There's no way. Or I would put a down payment for a brand new freaking car. There's no way I'm going to put $10,000 for a V6 engine. You must be crazy. But, so besides my engine blowing up on me, and going dead on me, and besides a V6 just being plagued by problems, guys, just stay away from a V6 Charger. If you can, go for the proven one, the 5.7 Hemi. Even that is plagued by problems. But the problems I've had with my 5.7s in the past, water pump, radiator, nothing too crazy. Simple things. It's not really even engine related. The 5.7 is a little bit proven. It's been around for a while. It's not the most powerful thing, but you do have 350 horsepower, man. That's plenty of horsepower to mess around with. and you still get a nice looking charger. If you really desperately want a charger, I would stay away from this car. I would stay away from it. As a charger owner, I would stay away from it. Another reason I'm saying that, another problem just happened to my charger. And it's a separate video that I'm working on right now. But I have another issue now with my freaking charger. So, it's another money I'm going to have to spend on this damn car. So when you're buying a car, when you're buying specifically a Dodge Charger, don't lie to yourself, guys. Don't lie to yourself. Tell me the truth, man. You're mainly buying it for the looks. You're mainly buying it for the looks. Because if you wanted a four-door sedan, get a freaking Crown Victoria. Get like a Mercury Sable or get some old clunker with four doors. I mean, if you could say that if you wanted a four-door car, there's thousands of four-door cars you can get. But there's one reason you're getting a Charger, and it's because Dodge knows what Americans want. They know they made a badass looking car. It looks badass. The thing looks mean. It looks aggressive even when it's standing still. And that's my main draw to this freaking car. That's what I love about it. It just looks so badass. But I do acknowledge that it's super heavy. It's not even as fast as it should be. And it comes with a shit ton of problems. I wish I can tell you guys and I can give you guys sedans that come close to the Charger. There really isn't many, to be honest. But like performance-wise and all that. But engine durability, reliability, stuff like that, man. I don't know what else to say, man. Maybe go for a brand new Scat Pack or something like that. Or like I said, 5.7, try to get it under 100,000 miles. RT, or maybe even a Daytona package. Those things look pretty sweet. They got all the good stuff from the big boys, and they're just a smaller engine. But yeah, man, I just want to make a short little video. Maybe some of you guys, a lot of you guys have been asking me in the comments. A lot of people have been approaching me here in the real world, asking me, hey man, got a nice car, how is it? I'm just being real with people, man. Stay away from the V6 Charger, even if it looks pretty badass too, man. Stay away from it. You're gonna spend up a lot more money than if you would have just gotten a 5.7 or something, man. You guys take it easy. I'll see you next time with my other problem that the Charger has. Until then, see you later.